It's just tips of the heart with Knubsie. Knubsie slow. Listen what Knubsie got to say today. It's something that you can all relate to, something that we all can relate to. You know we hate it to happen. It's rejection. It don't happen too often to Knubsie. But Knubsie knows he ain't the only person in the world. There's about one or two others. If you want to be honest. So what happens? Well, you see this person you digging. You might like his or her walk. You might like his or her talk. But they ain't going with the same. You might put work in all day, trying to convince them that you all should just parlay. You might act a little strange when you're around, like not yourself. And when time comes up to the bat and you on deck, you looking for help. You swinging away. Pitches coming straight, strikeout. You get them twice every day. Then when the night's out, all you do is sit there and just wonder why. And you waste your whole one away. What Knubsie means by that is, you waste your day. You waste your time. Which we feeling like anyways, but it wasn't a waste. It's just a learning experience that you should fall into. It's a fine wine, it's something that you can taste. So what you need to do is pump your brakes. Knubsie's saying slow your pace. Rejection happens all the time to everybody in the world. Everybody more than once in a different place. You can change the status of your thoughts. It doesn't matter if you're hard. All that changes once you got a broken heart. It's tough out here, no lie. Knubsie denies that not. But what you should try to do your best is climb back on top. Get knocked out that horse, you get right back on. You fall off, it's cool. You weather the storm. You proceed in the proceedings, breathing, a little uneasy, seeing how things happen to be. Sometimes people in life is a little greasy, a little slick, a little beneath the weather. But see how this happens to be all stuck together in a time of change? Knubsie slow gonna bring it to you from his mouth to your brain, your ears. Listen, open up, hear the words he speak, and maybe you can clear your thoughts up a little bit for another week. Rejection is tough. Knubsie knows this. He got thrown off of motorcycles and oh shit, the damn showbiz trying to break into. Then you get the shutdowns. Like you get putted around all the time. Little letdowns, little hey, we can go do something right now. Oh wait. Then everything thinking like you ain't know what to do. But you can bet around times too. When you show up with another chick and you shine like you supposed to do. Everybody gets lost in the cruise control. Move it a little bit slow through this light that we creep. Make sure your heart stays centered and everybody knows that you never let it peak. We should open it up to love. Find out what it's all about. This tips of the heart. Can we get a shout to fucking out? It's fragile. It's tips of the heart. Things you know might matter. In the time beings of going, you might see something happening. You watching the show and you check it on the flow. Netflix and chill. Best bet if you just go at it and still tell her straight up what you want. Ladies, let them know what you need. Everybody in the question that we talking about, take a step back and just breathe. And Knubsie knows the feeling. Happens all too often. A lot of times in this game, people can get lost. And when times change, a little insecurity can happen. More mirroring on the side, look at that person and say, this shit about to get cracking. And do your thing, do what you need to do. You don't need to push love aside or you keep your emotions tied up inside of you. You let them out, let them flourish. Nourish the true self and do what you gotta do. You strong as you are, even if you ask for help. Because you do, doesn't mean you weak. The strongest ones that do are the ones who always speak. Knubsie slow. Trying to break it to you that you need something in your life to understand. Slow your roll, pump your brakes, you need to ease on the speed. We continue back to the situation at hand when it happens to be something that you don't really understand. Like the anatomy may be a little bit particular, but this shit right here would get you on top of the world if you just listen for a bit. And when you try to change the speculations of the world that you try to grab around, happen to be the best times you ever spent in your life up to that point right now. So you're fragile. Handle only carefully, this side up. You're like glass, broken inside, but make sure you just keep a little bit of drink in your cup, because it can ease the pain a little bit insanely. But maybe you should try something different. Maybe expand your brain. We can always try to talk to your friends and know the difference, but times and when they come through, everybody just want to be simplistic. Listen, for that lose, if you got lost on the one that you crushing on, it's something that you really need to do. It's change your patterns, change your makeup, learn from your mistakes, burn out the end of the candle or both ends, something you don't want to take. What Knubsie does is when he's feeling alone, which is hardly ever, he takes his left hand a stranger, makes it a great endeavor, and flips it up until it switches around, reverse cowgirl that motion. But sometimes it happens to be something that leaves Knubsie more open, because the fact of the matter is, shit changes indefinitely. But the rest of we can just be on top of the world. If you're guessing that we can be friends in any type of the world, then blessing we'll see at the end of the time. It's a lesson to be. Do it all by yourself. Sexual intercourse, like you really don't need no help in that portion of the prospect, 'cause you got it on lock. But once you get done with this hand, make sure you don't forget this one, right? Because this one cannot be forgotten. It's Knubsie slow. This been tips of the heart. To let you know that everybody out there plays a certain part. Something that you need to care for, love for, and know about. And even on the strangest days, just bring them out. The person inside of you, the true you yourself. Everybody has three natures, and everybody also needs a little help.